Can you trust employment statistics coming out of pharmacy schools? And should you be a pharmacist in the first place? Here's an example of something that I think you need to consider. This is one school that publishes employment statistics for pharmacy school, Presbyterian College School of Pharmacy. It says you'll find the outcomes for the program of their Pharm D degree, and the employment rate looks like it's been trending up. That's pretty attractive, 82%, 90%, and 97% almost for the classes of 2016, 17, and 18. This employment rate is subject to manipulation, though, because you'll notice in the disclosures, some graduates may be lost to follow-up. Employment rate reported as the percentage of graduates verified as employed at the total number of graduates whose employment data was available. This is how law schools got in so much trouble, as they were doctoring these statistics, and I'm not accusing Presbyterian of doing this. I'm simply showing you that these employment rate statistics can easily be inflated by conveniently losing people to follow-up, where suddenly your employment rate looks a lot better than it actually seems to be. If you go to memorizingpharm.com, you can check out different employment school data from different pharmacy schools. Some schools update in 2019, others have last updated in 2018, and then some have last updated in 2017, and others are still not updating for quite a long time. Now, there's also a lot of data that's missing, so clearly there's a lot of problems with the employment statistics of pharmacy schools. And, if you click through some of these, probably the ones that update it more often are probably going to be the ones that are going to have the best statistics, I would think. But you simply need to be careful with pharmacy school employment statistics, and here's why. The pharmacy schools, at the end of the day, do want to be truthful, but the biggest thing that they want to do is get you to sit in their chair and pay them tuition. At the end of the day, that's the goal of any of these pharmacy schools, is to sign more students up for their degree programs. And that's something that you just need to be aware of when you're looking at employment statistics, is any pharmacy school that doesn't publish employment statistics, you should never, ever go to, because they're probably trying to hide something. The ones that do, make sure that you ask them, are they excluding people from the report? And if they are excluding people from the report, you should probably treat those people as if they were unemployed. Furthermore, ask how many of these students are actually employed in a related industry job instead of a job that's not in field. That's another way that schools will inflate employment statistics. In the case of law schools, they were employing people in their law libraries to make their employment statistics look better than they actually were. So as the pharmacy school meltdown happens, and it will be a meltdown because there are far too many schools producing way too many students for the jobs that are available, you're going to see some schools go towards a shady path and manipulating stats to try to make things look as good as possible so that people will still sign up for their programs while a lot of other programs are closing their doors. So it's going to be probably the Hunger Games of pharmacy schools in the next few years, and I just don't want you to be one of the people that gets caught in the middle.